What's up, guys? Matt here, getting ready to watch the second episode of Squid Game. Still very excited to continue watching the show. I mean, this is a show that's been built up for me for like 3 years straight, and the first episode definitely lived up to the hype. I mean, it was. I talked about it last episode. I wish I knew absolutely nothing going, because I feel like if I was absolutely completely blind, um that first game would have been like 20 times as exciting, even though I still loved it. So I'm really excited now to watch the rest of the show, because I essentially know nothing. I mean, all of the little details I knew, I was thinking about it. It's pretty much all from episode 1. So I am essentially blind right now, and that excites me a lot. Introduced to a lot of characters. Wasn't able to get all of their names yet, but I'm sure that this episode will introduce me to them a little more. I'm interested to see because obviously we're gonna dwindle down every episode with the amount of characters. I'm interested to see when the first major character is gonna die. I would predict someone in the third game, because was there 5 more games, 6 games in total, I believe. I would say in the third game is when we're gonna have our first like major focused on character going to die. I feel like this round, if I don't know, that's another thing. There's 6 rounds, I think, and then 9 episodes total. So there are obviously either going to be episodes that just don't have a game. It's just gonna be like more dialogue heavy. Maybe it's a flashback episode and focuses on some of their origin stories, or just the simple fact that the game takes longer than one single episode, maybe an episode and a half, 2 episodes for a couple of the games. I could see that, but I don't know, because at some point we're gonna have to start killing these major characters, and I feel like in most sort of pieces of fiction, you would want to kill someone major pretty early to give the I don't know, trick the audience into believing that any character could die at any time. So I don't know. I haven't really fallen in love with anyone, and then obviously the main character. I would say that I'm slightly rooting for him, but at the same time, I'm not connected because he's kind of an asshole. But that's another thing. His small his story with his daughter. While that does make me sympathetic towards him, I'm sure that all of these other people have the same sort of similar story, sob story, to make me care for them if they were focused on. So I'm definitely interested to see what's going on. I'm ready to hop straight into the episode. If you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon, and if you guys like the content on the channel, please subscribe. Let's get right into the episode. Damn! Oh my god, that's fucking scary as hell, man. I know that these fucking workers are hot as hell in these suits. Oh, and I'm gonna have to write it down right now just to make the prediction, just to get some brownie points. At some point, one of our main characters, one of our contestants, is going to dress up in one of those suits and disguise themselves. Because, I mean, come on, it's fiction. You've got to do that.
제가 잘못했어요. 돈 꼭 갚을게요. 꼭 갚을게요. 선생님, 제가요, 애가 있거든요. 아직 이름도 못 지어서.
Oh, stop it. I've got goosebumps. I told you, man. First of all, she could probably even be lying. Okay? I don't even know. They could trick me into falling for all of these characters.
돈을 받아내려는 게 아닙니다.
We are not here to harm you.
여러분에게 기회를 드리는 겁니다.
기회? 이게 기회라고요? 애들 놀이를 시켜놓고 사람을 죽이는 게 이게 기회입니까?
우리가 빚을 졌지 죽을 죄를 진 건 아니잖아요.
이건 게임일 뿐입니다.
사람을 그렇게 죽여놓고.
Man, I want to learn more about the front man. I obviously or at least the way with the way they've built it up, it's made me believe that he's the sort of founder. How do you fucking come up with this shit?
동의서 제3항 참가자 과반수가 동의를 하면 게임은 중단된다. 맞습니까?
맞습니다.
That sort of makes me believe when we get down to like 3 people, there's going to be a 2-to-1 vote, and it's going to stop.
여기서 우리를 내보내 주는 겁니다.
I didn't even collect it. This guy must be the big guns. He's got a square on his face.
그럼 투표에 앞서 첫 번째 게임에서 적립된 상금을 공개하겠습니다.
A little piggy bank right here. Let's see how much. Oh, they got to get the dramatic ass lighting involved. So Jihan is what, 300 million in debt, I believe. Goddamn, we get it.
첫 게임에서 탈락한
Is it $1 million per player?
참가자 한 명당 걸려 있는 상금 액수 5억의 상금이 돼지점통에 적립. 유가족에게 각각 1억 원씩 전달되고 여러분들은
25 billion?
근데 6개 게임 다 통과하면 얼마를 주시나요?
400?
따라서 총 상금은 450.
Oh my god.
그럼 지금부터 투표를.
I've got intense goosebumps.
여러분 앞을 보시면 두 개.
I mean, obviously, because I'm a normal ass fucking human, if I was in this situation, I would vote to get the hell out of here. But still, that's a lot of money. So, I talked about it a little last episode. At a certain point, like once you get through 2 or 3 games, after the death that you've almost received, like there's no point in quitting, especially after all these people have died. I guess some people would already have that mindset. Love the cinematography in the show so far. I like nothing like groundbreaking per se, but just like consistently beautiful shots, and this montage right here is excellent. What you got, Sang-woo? Wow. It's cause in most shows, I would argue, like, not argue, I love characters, character works, character arcs, okay? My normal gut reaction when watching is that I want to get to know all these people. With a show like this, I don't want that to happen because they're just going to all die.
어차피 나가도 생 지옥이야, 이 씨발.
그래. 지금 그만두면
That little tongue click was iconic.
아마도 끝까지 해봅시다. 난 나가서 개처럼 살다 죽느니 여기서 뭐라도 해보다 죽을 겁니다.
You're gonna die out there. In here, more like a dog.
지금부터
What is this, like,
절차를 방해하는
cast-like system with these shapes on their faces?
투표를 재개하겠습니다.
And why did they start throwing a hissy fit? They're winning the vote so far. That's surprising. That girl? Oh man, they've made this... I don't know if it's the actor or they just put him on a little pedestal, but they made him a lot taller than everyone to make him stand out. Oh, that is a definite... Hell no, let's keep going. Everyone's gonna hate this man now, too. on it, this next game, they might purposefully try to get him killed for this. No hesitation in that press right there.
의사가 그러는데 내가
We don't need little flashbacks, man. We're not babies. Come on, man. Keep it going. The ultimate prank. Squid Game is only 1 episode long. They vote to end it. They vote to end it. No one told us that it's only 1 episode long.
참가자들의 과반수가 게임 중단에 동의하였으므로 이번 게임은 여기서 중단하겠습니다.
Oh, I thought it was the opposite way.
계속하게 해줘요. 이미 관절력에 죽어 다 빠졌는데 여기.
Oh, I'm stupid, man. That's on me. I thought it was the other way around. I thought green would have been, yes, let's terminate it. And the red to be, no, we want to keep playing.
저희는 여러분을 위한 기회의 문을 완전히 닫지 않겠습니다. 여러분의 다수가 게임의 재개를 원하시면 언제든 게임을 다시 시작하겠습니다.
I was joking. That's crazy unexpected.
살려주세요. 사람 살려요. 아무도 없어요. 여기 살아 있어요.
조용히 좀 해.
What is going on? No one's gonna believe them anyway.
누구세요? 소식이?
I'm gonna call her Pickpocket from now on.
여기 어디?
Obviously, we're gonna get back into their life. This is so unexpected, and this is what I love about finally seeing a show like this that I obviously heard so much about. I did not expect us to go back into the real world. I thought it was all gonna be all competition.
아저씨 엄마 참 불쌍하다.
너 거기 잠깐만 가만.
Obviously, this episode's gonna be. I hope we don't just focus on Jihan. I hope we focus on a couple of the other characters. But I think the main focus of this episode is just going to be another a focus onto how shitty their lives are.
전화 있어요?
Damn, I feel stupid for reversing the vote. God damn. Oh my god. Man, so I really got all the votes switched. I thought...
사장님, 감사합니다.
Obviously, and I think it's like really purposeful, but these are obviously my 2 favorite characters other than Jihan so far.
네?
집에 안산이라면서요.
So it's gonna be really fucking sad when they die.
기다렸다가
Damn, dude. I'm loving him because he's in fucking debt, dude. You can't.
못 갚아요.
갚으라고 안 할 테니까 그냥
And he's just handing out money like that. Obviously, I can't tell how much that is. Is it 100? 10,000? Obviously, that's not gonna make a big dent into his debt, but still.
예, 지금 사태의 심각성을 아직 잘 이해 못하시는 것 같은데요.
선생님, 그러니까 이상한 사람들이 모르는 사람들 수백 명을 운동장에 모아놓고 게임을 하라고 하고 총으로 막 쏴주겠다 그거죠?
예, 이게 한두 명도 아니고요. 200명이 넘게 그냥 막 쏴 죽였다니까요.
그 게임이 뭐라고요?
무궁화꽃이 피었습니다.
Let's feel the laugh.
나는 무궁화꽃이 피었습니다.
예,
어른들한테 그걸 시켰다는 거죠?
그렇다니까요.
그래서 걸리면 총으로 막 쏴 죽였고요?
몇 번이나 말합니까?
아저씨, 그래서 거기가 어디예요?
I don't know. They kidnapped us.
게임을 하던 사람들끼리 투표를 해가지고 나가고 싶은 사람들이 더 많아서
그러니까
He does kind of look up a little crazy. Do we think that they're going to go back into the game by the end of the episode?
여긴 처음에 왜 가신 건데요?
그게 게임을 하면은 돈을 준다고 해서.
돈이요?
자, 그러니까 저 선생님 말을 종합해 보면은
Holy fucking shit, 45 billion.
해서 따라갔더니 무궁화꽃이 피었습니다를 시키고 그래서 걸리면 막 쏴 죽이더라. 그런데
This vote thing now sort of makes me feel like there's gonna be multiple times because obviously 5 more games, 8 more episodes.
저 성함이
저 여기
Maybe we might vote ourselves out a little more and then go back in.
예, 그 아침부터 그 실례합니다. 그 뭐 좀 여쭤봐도 되겠습니까? 그 혹시 게임 같은 거 할 수 있습니까?
게임이요?
아, 예. 제가 게임을 좀 하거든요.
Why does this feel kind of sexual? What the hell is going on?
너 뭐 하는 분이신데 아침부터 전화로 개소리세요?
They're slick, man. They're slick, man. Obviously, if they can hand out 45 billion. Okay.
당신 전화 제대로 한 거 맞아? 번호 잘못 누른 거 아니야?
뭐예요? 취객이에요?
그냥 미친놈이야. 오늘따라 정신없어 죽겠어 아주.
I'm kind of scared that these are members of the game and they're gonna fucking... Police officer? He's obviously gonna be important. I didn't get a name. Let me just write police officer bounty hunter.
뭐야?
Did the fucking mafia kidnap her? Come on, go to your mama.
상우야. 여기서 뭐 하냐?
I said it before. This is such a nice change of pace. I thought when I went into the show that every episode was going to be a competition, and they were going to sort of sprinkle in character work in between there. But this is just full character. And again, I love it and hate it because I love learning about these characters, but at the same time, I'm going to get connected to them and they're going to die.
네, 전데요.
The mafia got her?
예?
No!
당뇨입니다. 올해 방치해서 합병증까지 왔어요. 이 정도면 통증이 심.
Oh my god! That's fucking horrible, man.
치료하면서 경과를 좀 지켜보시죠.
Oh, he's got even more fucking need for that money.
치료 안 받으면 큰일 난다잖아.
그럼 내가 그냥 이래 누워 있으면
Mama, don't worry. I'm cooking. I'm cooking right now. Just let it simmer.
너 하루 병원 입원한 값하고 약값하고 얼마인지는 알아?
아, 보험 있잖아, 보험.
뭐라고? 보험? 네 기억 안 나나? 그거 벌써 해제해가 다 써버렸잖아. 제발 좀 정신 좀 차리래.
I can't believe that old guy voted no.
내돈 가져올게.
Damn it. Damn it.
내돈 가져오면 될 거 아니야?
I hate how I'm caring for everyone now. And they're gonna rip them away from me.
아, 저 대한민국 경찰이에요.
Oh, did his, like, brother or
어머니 너무 걱정.
join the game? Or his friend? And maybe we'll get a fucking,
내가 매일 체크하는 게 아니라
is he gonna infiltrate the game? To get revenge for his friend, brother person? I would assume it's one of the guys, one of the two goobers who died right at the beginning.
얼굴은 왜 그래요?
I want to focus on the old man.
언니. 너 계속 그렇게 말 안 하면 누나 그냥 간다.
여기 있기 싫다. 엄마 금방 데리고 온다며. 한 달만 있다가 엄마 오면 나같이 살 거라며.
Wait a little bit. Cool name.
애들이 다 거짓말이래.
That's a really cool name.
여기서 못 간대. 누나가 나 여기다 버린 거래.
Again, the last time I talked about the fact that I mixed up the red and the green, she wanted to continue playing the game, which is what I thought she would do, and then I thought that she didn't want to.
누나 약속하면 꼭 지키는 거.
근데 황 형사가 그 미친놈 이름은 왜?
제가 어제 얼핏 봤는데 생각해보니까 예전에 알던 사람 같아서요.
그래? 쌍문동 사는
성기훈이요. 쌍문동 사는 성기훈.
맞다. 성기훈. 아는 사람 맞아?
Is it Gihan or Jihan?
저 그 사람 주소 좀 따주실 수 있어요?
Ali. Awesome. I'm getting people's name now. It's coming together a little bit.
사장님, 밀린 월급 주세요.
야, 내가 그거 몇 번 말하냐. 지금 돈이 없어. 너도 알다시피 회사 사정.
저 손가락 치료 잘 못 받았어요. 병원비 제대로 못 받았어요. 나 이제 고향 갈 거예요. 제발요, 돈 주세요.
야, 이씨, 밖에 있는 애들한테 물어봐. 걔들은 월급 받았는가? 수금이 돼야 돈을 주지, 이 새끼. 야, 나도 아픈 데가 한두 군데가 아니야.
Oh my god, buddy, just die.
야, 다음에 얘기하자. 내가 좀 바쁘다.
Beat his ass up!
사장님, 돈 주세요. 사장님, 제발 돈 주세요. 일만 이 개새끼야, 확.
Don't get arrested.
여기 돈을 따라. 내 돈 줘.
Get all the money and let's collect it. Oh my god. That's one of the most drastic cuts to intense violence I've ever seen. It was awesome.
사촌 이상은 있어야.
Oh, okay, 40 million.
중국으로 가는 비용만 그렇고 거기서 다시
I was about to say it. 40 billion, that's the whole goddamn prize. Oh, I thought she was getting ready to just do it.
내 목숨 걸고 구한 돈이었어.
그 새끼들이 돈만 받고 나를 줄은 진짜 몰랐다. 맹세.
돈.
She is badass, I'll give her that.
나. 한 번 더 나 속이면 다음엔.
It sucks, man, because now I kind of want all these guys to win, but they all can't win.
걸릴 것 같아.
아유 그래. 우리 아들 힘들겠네.
Oh, it's really tough because he's fucking lying to you.
올 때 뭐 사오지 말어. 응? 엄마는 아무것도 필요 없어. 알았지?
Oh, that's the universal code for please get me something.
말고 옷 따뜻하게 입고 다녀. 우리 아들 그만 들어가. 사랑해 아들.
Oh, now I want Sangwoo to win. I want everyone to win. I told you the double-edged sword. I always want to learn more about all characters, but god damn, man. They're gonna emotionally destroy me.
혹시 조상우 씨 어머니 되십니까?
예, 조상우.
Oh, please don't die. Don't kill him.
어디 있습니까?
미국 출장 갔는데요. 왜 그러세요?
경찰입니다. 조상우 씨께서 횡령과 사문서 위조, 특정 경제범죄 가중처벌법 위반 혐의로.
No, I didn't want the mother to know.
누굴 체포해요? 아유 형사님들 저 뭔가 착오가 있는가 본데 저 우리 아들은 뭘 잘못하고 그럴 애가 아니에요.
No, I feel so bad now.
계속 도주하시면 나중에 재판에서도 불리해집니다.
Why do Korean police officers and detectives look kind of badass? Is that how they dress? All the time? They look like they're getting ready for like I don't know, some like athletic race. I don't remember someone who looks like him. I don't know if it was like a twin situation, and that's how he's gonna get back into the game, or not back into, but that's how he's going to get into the game. Oh, wow, he doesn't even know the place. You couldn't have at least taken it out of the packaging, the bloody packaging?
मेरी बात गौर से सुनो। ये पैसे लो और जितना जल्दी हो सके फ्लाइट टिकट बुक करके बच्चे को लेकर घर वापस जाओ। और आप? तुम दोनों को पहले वापस जाना होगा। मैं अपना काम खत्म करके घर वापस जाऊंगा तुम दोनों के पास।
अली आपके साथ कुछ गलत हुआ है और आप हमसे छिपा रहे। क्या बात है?
अभी कुछ मत पूछो। जितना जल्दी हो सके सारा सामान बांध के आज ही यहाँ से निकलना होगा। समझी?
No, now I need Ali to win. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry during this show. I'm kind of getting teary-eyed now because I just know that they're gonna rip it away from me. They have to. That's the whole point of the show. It's funny, dude, it really sucks because I want Jihan to be like, he's like my 4th place right now. 3rd or 4th place. Ali is 100% number 1. I don't know. I feel such a goodness from him. I'm just automatically connected. And then the girl also, the one I don't know the name of, she's probably number 2. I think Jihan might be number 3. I think I might have him slightly above Sangwoo. They're like watching these guys at all times. Is it the... Oh, wow!
영감님. 맞지?
What are you doing here?
56번. 예.
Are they gonna renumber them if they come back?
근데 자네가 여기는 어떻게? 저희 이 동네 살거든요.
Oh, these are... It's brought together a whole bunch of people that live right next to each other that would never interact before.
잠깐 앉으시겠어요?
It's crazy too, because I like this old guy. Just from the slight little snippets I saw from Squid Game, I thought that this guy would be kind of villainous. But he seems kind of nice, but maybe I'll be reproven wrong. I love Rain, but this is gonna sound fucking nerdy as hell. I love Rain in cinema. It looks so good.
얼마 못 살 텐데 이렇게 죽을 날만 기다리다가 가고 싶지 않아. 혹시 알아? 거기서 내가 1등을지. 그때 그 무궁화 꽃도 자네보다 내가 먼저 들어왔어.
He was winning. I don't know how he didn't finish first. He was dominating the playing field.
그 사람들 말이 다 맞더라고. 여기가 더 지옥이야.
덕수님.
I was gonna say, are we gonna...
왜 이렇게 늦어?
막 나오는데.
I wanted to see this guy a little too.
주말 지나고 수금 끝나면 더 드릴게요. 근데
Called him boss. I was gonna say, like, this isn't like the boss, right? This is just...
그동안 어디 숨어 계셨어요?
그건 뭐 여기서 얘기할 건 아니고 차 가져왔지?
네, 이쪽이요.
돈을 돼지 저금통에 몇백억씩 쌓아놓고 있는 새끼들이야. 이 새끼들 뒤통수만 제대로 치면 업소에서 꽐라된 년놈들 고장이나 받아주면.
In what world? I don't know how high level of a mafia this guy's in. But in what world, after seeing them gun down 200 people,
형님이 잠수 타신 거 인천.
could you think that you could take this?
근데 필리핀 카지노에서는 얼마를 날리신 거예요?
네가 그걸 어떻게 알았어?
형님 그러니까 그거 좀 적당히 좀 하시지.
이 새끼가 미쳤나 이.
Are you voted out? Is he the new boss?
덕수야.
덕수.
필리핀 전기빵 하는 애들이 네가 빌린 돈 대신에 네 간, 콩팥, 눈깔로 받아간다고 지금 여기까지 왔잖아.
넌 좆됐어 이 병신 새끼야.
He's gonna kill you, you... Okay, yeah, get out of there. Oh, man. You dumb idiot, dude. You should have got out of there. Why would you taunt this man? Look at him, he's crazy. This music is insanely good. I don't know if there's water, that's what I meant. I knew it's a bridge. That is a phenomenal shot right there.
엄마 병원비 때문에 그래.
어디가 아프신데?
Diabetes, man. It's a killer.
수술까지 해야 된다.
돈 없어. 우리 살기도 빠듯해.
딱 좀 하자. 우리 엄마가 그래도 너한테는 잘해줬잖아. 내가 오죽하면 너한테까지 왔겠니. 내가 꼭 갚을게.
She got no money.
사람한테 좀
미쳤어?
No, I'm not. Come on, man.
가. 애들 아빠 올 시간 됐어. 가.
야, 너 자꾸 왜 근데 그
I was gonna say, that is not the... Come on.
나야.
뭐 아빠 뭐? 너 애한테 뭐 해줬는데? 너 그럴 자격 있다고 생각해? 너 가영이 낳던 날 내 옆에 있기라 했어?
There's no deserve, it's a fact. That's her dad.
너도 알잖아. 내가 갈 수가 없었다고. 동료가 쓰러졌는데.
나도 쓰러졌어. 그날 나 혼자 기다시피 해서 병원 가서 좀만.
No, they're gonna make me cry, man. The acting in this is phenomenal.
병원에도 못 가고 죽었다고.
여보, 우리 왔어.
일찍 왔네.
아빠.
Don't look, why does she look so guilty?
요 앞에 지나다가 가영이 보려고 잠깐 들렀대.
가영이 봤으니까 나 갈게.
Oh, that's... Give her a hug.
제가 급한 미팅이 있어서.
Give her a hug!
아빠 또 올게. 이렇게.
Oh, so cringy. The acting, and I will say this, because I know that this actor did win lead actor in a drama series.
문 앞에서 기다리고 있잖아.
Obviously, I've only seen 2 episodes of this, and I'm sure that the acting gets even better, so I will say. But one of my main things going into this was the fact that this gentleman won an Emmy over Bob Odenkirk, which was what I thought undeserved.
뭐죠? 돈 필요하다면서요?
But his acting has been phenomenal, and it's making the hit less. Obviously, I still think Odenkirk should have won, but still.
감사합니다. 제가 꼭 갚겠습니다.
안 갚으셔도 됩니다. 대신 우리 가족 앞에 다시는 안 나타나 주셨으면 합니다. 가영이가 많이 힘들어합니다. 이제 미국으로 떠나야 되는데 자꾸 이런 식으로 부스 나타나시.
You, Ji-hun!
돈이면 다 들릴 줄 알아.
Oh my god. Don't say it. Don't tell me that she doesn't even want to see him. What an episode. This is... I like this episode considerably more than episode 1. Not that I disliked episode 1. I just love this episode.
사람들을 납치해서 게임을 시키는 곳이 있다고. 그리고 거기에서 사람들을 죽였다고.
아, 그거 제가 그냥 지어낸 얘기입니다. 술 먹고 심심해서 그냥 지어낸 거.
성균 씨가 가지고 있던 명함. 저희 형도 가지고 있어요.
Ah, okay, okay.
형은 지금 실종 상태고요.
He's dead.
했길래 그냥 주워서 넣고 다는 것뿐이에요.
성균 씨, 도와주십시오. 저희 형 찾아야 합니다.
But here's the thing, like, with the amount of money that this game has, there should be like 23 cameras, 82 microphones around this guy. Oh, what a beautiful couple of shots right here, man. Oh, that's fucking beautiful, man. Okay, so these are our main contestants. That's a fucking... People who have watched my other reactions, specifically my Fargo reactions, know that montages are one of the things that, like, breed my love of cinema and of cinematography, of television, of editing, of everything. Specifically shows like Better Call Saul and the aforementioned Fargo. Like, really made me fall in love with it. So I love to see montages. Obviously, I would assume that the police officer has tailed him, followed him to this, and will find a way in. I was gonna say, maybe it's something like we're not gonna see him for like 3 or 4 episodes, and then we're gonna find out that he snuck in. And then we'll get a flashback episode of him sneaking in. I would love that. How did you do that? How did you do that? What, did you just cover your mouth and that's all that you needed to do? Okay, guys, that was the second episode of Squid Game. A phenomenal episode. During the reaction, I kept making jokes about the fact that one of my favorite, and I'm not even gonna say one of, I would say that my favorite part about fiction, about stories, is connecting to characters. I feel like it, in order to like something, especially for an elongated amount of time, you need to be connected to the characters. So obviously, I knew that at some point I would have to learn more about the characters, learn more about why they've been put into this situation, and learn more about their mindset. But at the same time, I didn't want to, because I knew that I would be connected to them, and the whole point of this show is the fact that people are going to die. And people are going to die at a alarming rate, very fast, very quick. Some of these people that we focused on this episode might die next episode. That's how fast this is moving. So there was a part of me that didn't want to learn more about them. Obviously, the overwhelming part of me that loves stories was like, yeah, I kind of do. So a part of me, again, one of my catchphrases when I watch anything is, if you've seen my Fargo reactions, because I feel like that's the show that I sort of talk about my love for cinema the most. But something that Fargo does really well, and what some of my, specifically my favorite movies do, I love to be made to feel negative emotions, negative reactions. I love that, and like in a well done way, in a thought provoking, complex, quality way, not like a movies or show is like shit and the negative feeling is that I'm bored or having a bad time. Not like that. I mean, tension, awkwardness, violence, that sort of stuff, where I like, it's just an immediate negative reaction. This show so far is perfectly building up to that moment where I get connected to so many characters, and then they just rip them from my heart. So it's one of those, I'm so excited to feel bad later, because the way that they have built us up has been great. I mean, obviously, you need to hook the audience. Just in the first episode, you need to have that big, gory, shocking, red light, green light moment. And then I like this, and it's different. I did not expect it to slow it down, give us more of a character study. I did expect to have like a flashback episode to sort of to do what this episode did, but they didn't even need a flashback episode. So that just shows you the quality in writing that and directing and producing and everything. I mean, because like I said, this show has been perfect so far. And I think I did say this last episode, but obviously I'm American, so most of the content that I watch is American content. The only other sort of foreign content I partake in on the regular is Japanese anime. But the third thing, I love Korean movies, and this is the first Korean show that I've ever watched, but I will definitely tune into more because there's just something about it that's really goddamn good. And I don't know if it's because it feels very Western, but you know, obviously there's a cultural disconnect with almost every country. You know, I've seen I have a film degree. I've seen a lot of foreign film, and most of the time, not that it's bad, but it's just so different than what I normally indulge in when it comes to fiction and media, that there's like I said, there's that disconnect that I'm not like, I don't want to say comfortable, but I don't enjoy it as fully as I would have if the story was American or it was made in America. But Korean filmmaking, I do not have that problem. I don't know if it is because it feels so Western, but it flows perfectly, seamlessly. There's no like weird anything. I don't know if it's just because this is so quality. Because to be quite frank, some of the other foreign media that I watched in some of my film classes didn't feel like the absolute tippy top of quality. But like I said, this show in particular, it's been phenomenal. It has been really goddamn good. The montages, I talked a little bit about the montages at the end of the episode. That ending montage right there, I thought was phenomenal, giving us focus on our sort of main cast, main characters. I wonder who the first to die will be. Obviously, I think everyone would agree with me in saying I would hope it is this mob guy. Obviously, that's not going to be the case. It's probably going to be either Ollie or Song-woo. Probably Song-woo, because I feel like it's that immediate connection with Ji-hun. And I just feel like for the audience, for the casual audience, and also for Ji-hun, that would be the biggest emotional hit as soon as possible. And then later down the line, we'll get connected to Ollie even more, and he'll be ripped away from us. The last couple episodes of this show are going to be so horrible, man. I don't think that multiple of our main characters will die in the same game. I think it'll probably be one main character per each game. Well, actually, let me hold up. How many we've got? So we've got 5 games left, if I'm not mistaken. Got 5 games left. Ji-hun, Ali, Song-woo, the girl, the old guy, and the mob guy. Well, that's a lie right there. So at some game, multiple people do have to die. And that's another thing. Like, how could this show end? Does it end with just Ji-hun winning? My immediate my immediate prediction last episode, just after having watched the first episode, and sort of what I expect this is harder to explain. In a piece of media like this, what I would expect to happen is the thing that is slightly unexpected. So maybe that makes it even more expected. But the thing that I predicted was that Ji-hun would not win, that he would actually die. In like the second to last or last game. And I could definitely still see that happening. But the more that I watch, I don't get that. I didn't get that feeling this episode. And maybe that's because of this voting thing that sort of hit me out of nowhere. Like, it's obviously the most human thing to just vote out. You know what I mean? Skedaddle out of there. But because we're in the thick of a TV show, I didn't expect them to go that route immediately, and obviously I love them for it because that, like I said, that was the best episode of the show so far. I've only watched 2, but I fucking loved that episode. But I can now either see Ji-hun winning, or a vote happening right at the end. Or I could see something, because the winner gets 45 billion. Okay. I could see a scenario where the winner gives money to all these guys' family to sort of make up for it and to take all their debts away. I could see that. I wonder who has the biggest debt, because Sang-woo at 6 billion probably takes the cake. That is an insane amount of debt. Insane amount of debt. Oh, dude, the character, dude. Oh man, I love this episode so goddamn much. The character work was phenomenal, phenomenal, man. And I'll take a character like Ollie, whom at this point I don't know why. I think it might be like some sort of subconscious reaction to him. But he's my immediate front runner for the win. As in not as in who I think, but as in who I want. He just feels like that fucking kind, lovable person. You know what I mean? There's warmth and goodness around him. He's obviously going to die, but you know, like he's obviously going to die in a horrible way. But still, there's that. I don't know. There's just the thing that I love about it is it was in such a short amount of time. It wasn't like he had like 40-minute scene to focus on his past and his origin and his you know what I mean. He didn't have any of that. He had like what 3 minutes this episode, I bet, and I'm talking post being brought back. Just probably 3 minutes with his boss and his family. And I loved it, and I feel like they perfectly showed that with everyone. I mean, the only character well, the old man, we got that, and I'm just gonna call him the old man for right now, because we probably got his name, but I didn't write it down, so I don't have it in my memory right now. But, we didn't really get any specific, details about him in this episode. I feel like we got a little bit last episode, and I feel like that'll be something that's slowly shared. And then same with the mob gentleman, whose name I think I do have his name written down somewhere. I just don't know which one. So I'm looking at my names here. I have JU-UN Jahan, and I think that might be the girl. And I have Mi-Oh. Again, these I know that there was like a slight name montage in the first episode, and I wrote down a whole bunch of these could be minor characters that I just have the name of. I need next episode. I hope that gets situated. But we didn't get a lot of the sort of mob guys. I don't know, personal life. It was just more of like the business side, where he almost had to go into the game out of safety reasons because he's being hunted down. But the girl, Sang-woo, Ali, and Jihan, perfect. Like, I'm rooting for those four. Immediately. And they did their story so efficiently. But, oh man. This show is definitely, it is 100,000% living up to the hype. I talked about it. I'll talk about this first. Things that I knew going into the show. I knew about the main actor. I knew about Red Light, Green Light, and I knew about the sort of overall, like, the game sort of aspect of playing games. If you lose, you die, and there's some sort of money prize. That's all that I really knew. The only other things... Well, I knew that Jihan's actor won an Emmy, which really upset me at the time. Again, not out of like I didn't hate him for it or hate the show for it. It was just I had never seen the show, so I couldn't see how he could win over Bob Odenkirk, and I still only 2 episodes in. So, and you know what I mean? Like, I've not watched anything, but I still think that Odenkirk should have won. But the actor was phenomenal this episode. The only other thing that I know, and I don't know if I stated this, I'm pretty sure that episode 7 is the best episode of the show. I think that's the overwhelming sort of opinion that I heard. Luckily, I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the rest of the show. I don't know who lives, who dies. I don't know any of that. So that's why I was so excited for this episode, because it really immediately shocked me. Because I sort of, other than the first like 20 minutes of last episode, I felt like I knew what was going on just because of the slight, like the memes and the snippets of scenes I've seen throughout the past couple of years. But now I'm in the blind, which really, really, really excites me. But every aspect of this show has been phenomenal so far. I'm definitely impressed, to say the least. We've got 7 more episodes to go, 5 more games. A part of me, again, games could probably take more than 1 episode, but a part of me now thinks that there's going to be maybe another vote. Maybe slightly repetitive, maybe not like right now, but maybe in like... That's another thing I could see. I could see like a little time skip right at the end. Like there's like 3 remaining contestants, they vote out, and there's like a year time skip, and then they go back in. The sky's the limit with this. Like I said, now that I'm in the completely blind territory, and they've already like hit me with some big surprises that I didn't expect. Anything could happen. Anything at all. But I think I'm gonna call it for this episode. I don't want to yap for too long. Just to summarize, phenomenal episode. Best episode of the show so far. Only 2 episodes in my opinion. But if you guys like the video, drop a like, leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I've got the full-length reaction up on Patreon. I'd appreciate it if you checked it out and see if that piqued your interest. And if you guys like the content on my channel, please subscribe. I will see you guys next week for episode 3.